My name is Harry, and I'm from London.
Meghan Markle here.
Different. Okay, Grenada has officially dropped their oath of allegiance to King Charles. It looks like this is a very good no, looks like they were there together. Okay, did he travel? Because I don't follow him, so did he travel? Okay, Kaiser, chef kiss at the picture you chose. That's an ad. As they should, it doesn't benefit them or bring anything to them financially. It's good to see other countries moving away from their colonization, pass out with the old and with the new beginning. Good for Grenada. I believe Jamaica is on course to clear out the racist trash. Yes, my country did that. Love this for us. No one picture here looks happy. Good for them. Okay, for a minute, I thought it was Photoshop where they took different pictures, put it together, but when I looked the thing on their necks, okay, so it was an event that was there, but she find the proper picture to fit her caption. Next tweet. So the new BS is Sophie demanding the Charity Commission say Harry was never clear of individual allegation of bullying, harassment, etc. This woman, oh God. And Harry's team hit back and said, if you have issues, spell them out. She's a psychotic effing, that's the B word, and karma will come to her doorstep in due time. I don't know. This defamation, that's all I know. Call to court. Okay, Chanduka is being used by Prince William via Rollinson. They must have something on her, in my humble opinion. This is not to give excuse, but she should know better. You know what? Whatever happened to her, happened to her. Okay, Chanduka is being used by Prince William via Rollinson. She's desperately clinging to contact with Prince Harry. Sentebale cannot survive without him. He should start a new charity with the same mission under a new name and not under control of questionable charity commission. Okay, I don't think he'll start something new that requires so much time and effort and people to get off the ground, and it's harder for him because he's now married with kids and lives in the States and can just take off for the weeks on end to restart a charitable cause. But I understand this comment here, and I think this is why they registered it in the UK, because it was easier for him to just, there. But there are technologies. You could do FaceTime and things like that. When things needs to be signed, accumulate things where you could set up meeting and you travel once and deal with all of that. But there's FaceTime, there's technology to make things easier if you are living, in a different country. So it can be done. I think the hope has to lay with her thinking her credibility, reputation, and the charity too severely that she has no choice but to step down, and hopefully at that point Harry and Sioso can get back in and try to salvage what's left. Another thing as well, the countries that those charities not charities, the charity Sentebale is operating to help them, because that was the focus. Okay, can the country, whoever, the president or kings or whoever top officials over there, can the countries that Sentebale is operating in, because I believe it's Botswana and Lesotho, these two countries were the two main focus for Sentebale. Can these two countries says, if Chanduka and the other people are, running Sentebale, they don't want them to be, they don't want them to use their country as the focus, because they saw how Harry and Prince Yoso were running Sentebale, it was actually doing the work. Okay, so now she changed focus. What was it? Similar to Earthshot or something like that. You know, things that has to do with climate change. So the focus, it's not the same as Harry's original plan for Sentebale. Okay, I think Harry is done with Sentebale or starting on new charities. Sophie made it clear that local Lesothos wanted control over Sentebale's fundraising. They want to go where the money is. Harry, they're not going to get money because from what I've seen, the squad who had continuously donating to Sentebale, they cut ties. They said if this woman is there, nothing, their money is not going to go there. Harry helped to fund the charity for 20 years. He's done his part. God closed doors for a reason. That's another way of looking at it. Just like the way they told him all out or all in. So they push him out, and there he is. He's doing so much more. And then the others refuse to let him move forward. No, that's not true. Sophie was the one who wanted to move fundraising and the headquarters to South Africa and out of the white countries. Out of white countries. Okay, I'm not familiar with that. South Africa, that's because they probably, they want to remove, they probably have more connection in South Africa. Chanduka is the manager. That's usually a board's decision to relocate. What a terrible situation. I don't know. She, like Dr. Shola had said, she moved in as if she owned the thing, as if she owned the charity. For someone who's high educated to, I mean, they're just playing dumb, okay? People who play dumb get what they want. They know exactly what they're doing. She's playing dumb. Okay, her defense will be, oh, I didn't know this, I didn't know that. For someone who reached a level to be called doctor and to not understand how a charity work, you must be dumb AF. No, she's the chair of the board of trustees. She's not a manager. Yikes, not good. All right, whatever is here, that's it. Oops, come on. Yes, To Sentebale. Let's pause all of it. Did she issue that statement in her personal capacity, or did she ask Sentebale to write to the commission? And is she saying this after she went on telly and proclaimed she has a great relationship with Harry until he and Sioso stepped down? Yes, To Sentebale. So she's using the charity as her personal PR. Sound familiar? Okay, tacky, trifling, and just all type of messy. She will get, I mean, the truth will come out. Next tweet. Alright. Once the current chairperson step down, I will be happy to renew my financial support to Sentebale. Until then, my donation will go elsewhere. If you feel the same, please repost. Alright, so these are some of the things that I was saying about squaddies who donate to Sentebale. But since the debacle, what Chanduka has done, many of them said they're not gonna support Sentebale because she wants to change the focus and the mismanagement of money. I mean, all those people who's donating, even individual and what do you call this? Individuals and companies, you know, they work hard for their money. Even though I read some comments where some people said, the companies it's for tax write-off and things like that. There are some people, you know, who do that, yes, but there are some who truly care about the things that they are donating money to. If you look at ISPS Honda, for instance, why do they still remain with Invictus while they remove themselves from Sentebale before we knew all of this? So there is a passion behind where their money goes. So they're supporting Harry because there's some people who would love to do so many things, but they just don't have the time. Similar to how Archwell support other charities. They want to do so much, but there's not enough time for them to manage all of this. So there are companies who do the same thing. They want to do so much, but they don't have the time to do it. So while someone else is doing it, so they will rather support them to continue the work. So there are some people with that kind of passion behind where they donate their money. Yes, it's good for tax write-off. It's also because they passionate or they want to support the vision that Harry has. To date, Sussex Squad has donated almost $150,000 to Sentebale. Chart below does not include 2019 donation. If and when Prince Harry launches a charity to support Botswana and Lesotho, I know we will step up. Alright, so there's that. You could look at the numbers. Okay, let's pause this. Sussex Squad event and Joe Diva. Can we consider making all future squad fundraising event for Archwell? They are a charity and help so many. Let them decide who they help with those funds and we will see their impact report every year. Can you reach out to them? Okay, problem solved. Let's see. Archwell doesn't accept direct donation from the public. However, the charities we do support are all supported by Archwell. Yeah, they don't want I think the reason they don't do that is because they know Harry and Meghan don't have time for those little nonsense, unnecessary noise that the palace always creating. The reason I think, in my humble opinion, with what Jodiva said here, Archwell does not accept direct donation from the public. Because they know the way the institution, the palace operate. They could manufacture nonsense to entrap them, even though in the future it will show Archwell didn't do anything wrong. But they will create a noise out of nothing to redirect their focus onto the nonsense, the noise that they're making. So I understand why Archwell doesn't do that. Alright, not only the chairperson, but the 2% existing board, we all know this team is a cuckoo. When they're gone, sage the place and put in place proper board with a precaution for situation to happen again. Until then, Sentebale is dead to me. Her minions definitely need to live with her. For me, Leon Williamson will need to go as well, undoubtedly. Black and unsubscribe, I don't know her. Sam. Alright, so let me read what's there. That's it. If and when Sophie Chanduka step down, it's going to take some time to repair the damage done to Sentebale. I'm not sure this organization can recover. I think it can recover after she and the board leaves. Yeah, and then they have to redirect, put how you said that, put proper steps, certain ways where maybe the two co-founders have a final say on things after board members have voted on certain things, and then have the two patron, which is Harry and Prince Yoso, review it, because there's too many sneaky people in there. It's only Prince Harry and Prince Yoso who are there for the right reason. The rest, I don't know. Harry introduced Kate to the Queen at Peter Philip's wedding because William was off in Kenya with Jacka. She retweeted that Peter Phillips will likely invite Prince William and Harry to his spring wedding. I mean, there's no doubt. But that was kind of fast though. But whatever, that's their problem. I don't think Harry will attend. It's kind of amazing the palace sanctioned gaslighting that has occurred around the royal's supposed love story. It's not cute. He lies about it in the engagement interview as well. Okay, I don't know. Let's see here. Who lied about what? Watch this article disappear. Hello Magazine. Okay, if it was an archive, I would have read it, but I'm not gonna read it. Every part of that post is false. Okay. Lies. Kate was even married to William when she was 36. Laughing my ass off. That article says he was at the wedding. Alright, let's see here. William, sensing his then fiance's nerves during the very personal televised interview, chimed in, quote, "She was very welcoming. She knew it was a big day and everything was going on with Peter and Adam. She had wanted to meet Kate for a while, so it was very nice for her to come over and say hello. He had a little chat and got on really well." Thank you for proving that Sussex fans always lying. What is it? I can't make it up. So what is going on? This is Hello Magazine. What are they lying about? Let's see here. Magazine. Okay, let's see here. One of the many things Prince Harry covered for Prince Peggy now is Jason. Bloody unbelievable. For that which not to support Meghan after everything Harry did for her. This is what I've always said. Even when she was getting married, you have Harry fixing her veil and everything like that. This is one unforgivable thing I could never forgive her for. Okay, that was then, this is now. Okay, let's move on. Harry will not, I don't think Harry will go because there's too much uncontrolled situation there. Too many things that he will not be able to know in advance. Okay, it could be a trap for him, so it's best for him not to attend. The cousin can be mad all he wants, but his safety, Harry's safety is first. You see, her Charles doesn't even care about Harry's life. So alright, so that's that. Next tweet. Okay, now I've heard everything. GB News is being accused of being a part of Sussex Squad. What? That's me here 3 hours ago. These fools have tried every sneaky tactics at their disposal. Or books. They try to penetrate ironclad of the Sussex Squad. Now they are at the stage, quote, if you can beat them, join them, end quote. But these people are so rotten to the core, they can never ever be compassionate human beings. They are evil. Alright, this is a laugh, that's an ad, people are laughing. Moreover, there's room for everyone except maybe Angela Latrine, Brokeback Becky, Chris Shipwrecked, Pigs Moran, Camilla Tomney is a liar, and their ilk. Why? Did they admit the Vose was good? Let's go to the next tweet. Alright, so I'm done with, I think, with anything royals. I might have 2 parts to this video. Now, this is a bit politics here. Men of steel, more like men who never misses a meal. Okay, so what's his name again? Dean Cain. It was alleged that Dean Cain, I think he's already joined ICE or he's gonna join ICE. And ICE is pretty much stands for Immigration and Customs Enforcement. Their role is, I believe, is a federal law enforcement that, what is it? They enforce immigration and customs laws. You could look it up, but I think this is what they do. This is why they're snatching people on the street. I mean, it's not legal, but they go into court. Let's say if someone who was doing the proper steps to gain either legal status or their citizenship to remain in the US, they go there and then snatch them, send them back, whatever country. So Dean Cain, it was alleged that he's either already joined or he's going to join ICE to do this type of things. And there are some people who are upset with him for, to go join ICE because right now they're not following legal protocols. Okay? Now, this one is also making reference to it as well. A video. I wanted to show you this first before I show you the next one. It's a video making reference to him. Okay? Dean Cain, who joined ICE. It will be screenshots. Let's pause. Okay, Margaret show has a message for Dean George Tanaka, aka Dean Cain. Okay, I didn't know that was his full name. Let's see here. Let me look this name home. If the picture that will pop up would be Dean Cain. Let's see here. Oh, it is. Dean Georgia Cain is an American actor most known for portraying Superman. So that's his full name. Okay, I didn't know that. Dean George Tanaka. So that's like Japanese Tanaka. You could see the mix in him. All right, let's listen. 41 seconds.
Why would you join ICE and encourage people to join ours when your ancestors were interned in World War II? And you're Japanese. Like you're not even white. Like
See?
You're not white. I know you, and you are not white. You have never been white. And no matter how many of these white activities that you participate in, is never going to make that happen. You're never going to be white.
What I'm thinking here, there's a thumbnails that I have where you have a whole group versus one. So when he's the last one standing, if he ever be the last one, and then he will wish that he had other people to back him. This is what these people are doing. They're using every other group to help fight their racist type of mentality, and then at the end they're gonna be the last one standing. They want to be the last one standing. Only God has the answers to that madness that's going on. Let's continue.
No matter how racist you are, no matter how wrong you act, you're never going to be wrong. You're always wrong, never white, dumbass.
Okay, I hope more Asian are seeing that as well, because some of them thought they were white. Look at what happened to the schooling system thing. You know how they were against affirmative action with the school, and now, okay, they use them. I don't know why many people are not learning. We are creating history, and we're still not learning from history that happened a year ago, a year or so ago. Times are flying so fast. I forgot. I think it was last year or the year before. All right, where they removed the what do you call this, for college application. Now many Asians are not getting into those schools. African American fought for these things for them. And then they thought one thing, because they never went through the process of fighting for those rights. So they didn't understand what African American was trying to tell them. Okay, they fought. Let's be clear, it's not all Asian that was fought, but a majority of them were Asian who were against it. So now it went really quick, straight to the Supreme Court, and then they remove it. And now those top universities are not even getting those Asian in. So now they realize they've effed up. So we just create a history a couple years ago, the most last year, okay, or the year before, 2 years ago. Let's say at least 2 years ago. I could look it up, but let's look it up. Okay, 2 years ago. All right, the U.S. Supreme Court effectively removed affirmative action and college admission in June 29, 2023. Okay, we are August 9, 2025. 2 years ago. Okay, 2 years ago. We still haven't learned. Some of them still haven't learned from that alone. Majority of them were Asian students who were against affirmative action and college admission. They fought to remove that because they felt like the small percentage of, African American who were getting in was taking away from their spot. And now they remove it. They're not even getting in. And that also ties in with what was the thing that happened a couple years ago, where those rich celebrities were paying to get their kids in to those colleges. Okay, so that erased that for them. They could get in freely without the obstacle that they had faced, where they had to pay people to help their kids get in. So that has been removed. So it makes it easier for white students to get into those top colleges. All right, so that's that. What else do I have for you? I'm not gonna go in the comments, okay? Oh, there's me here. Oh, talking about Dean Cain. First thought, I need to see who's in the book or contact. That's regarding the Ghislaine Maxwell business. The contact. Those names they don't want to release. Now with the Ghislaine Maxwell black book, the list that he has of names of people, this is not to say Dean Cain is in it. This I'm not aware of. But when I see rich and I don't know about how much money he has, but when I see well-off person doing stupid things like this where they don't really have to, it makes me wonder, are they on the list? Okay, so this is the only reason I put that. This is not to say he is on the list. This is one person I'm not fully aware. There's other people I'm aware, some association with Epstein, but this one I do not know. But it questioned my mind. why would he do something like that when it's not really popular for him to go join? I'm not sure if he joined already or he's going to join, but it just questioned my mind. Is he on the list? Why would he do something like that when it's not really a popular thing to do? That's all. Okay, so I'm done. What prayer should we do? Prayer for brightness. I don't know, brightness. People to be enlightened. Alright, let's see what comes up. Enlightened. Let's pick that one. I pray the eyes of your heart may be enlightened, so that you will know what is the hope of his calling, what are the riches of the glory of his inheritance in the saint. Let's do this one. Those who are wise will shine like the brightness of the heavens, and those who lead many to righteousness like the stars forever and ever. Okay, so let's leave that alone. Please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. If you want to support this channel, there's a PayPal link and a Cash App link in the description. You could donate. Those who have donated, thank you. Okay, I thought this was supposed the 9th. Oh, this should be public already. Let me make it public. Okay, so that's that. Should I do another video? Yeah, I'm gonna do another video. We're gonna focus more on the positive things. Meghan's wine, Pamela Anderson. I think I came across a video of Pamela Anderson at Indie Currents, because we've been talking about it. The squad been talking about it, so I came across the video, so I'm gonna share that with you the next video. Okay, thank you for watching.
Tanaka. It is a great privilege to be with all of you today.
You know, we ask for forgiveness and please come back.
As you saw me find the love and happiness that I'd hoped for all my life. You are all in this together, and if I may speak personally, we are all in this together, because asking for help was one of the best decisions that I ever made. You will be continually amazed how life changes for the better.